Welcome back to another video, gentlemen. Today's video is titled the number one mistake that guys make in relationships. Now, before I dive into the video, make sure you do the usual, hit that like button, that subscribe button down below. I'm pumping out videos on a regular basis. Right, let's dive into it, shall we? So the number one mistake, what is that number one mistake, you may ask? Well, the number one mistake is that guys become complacent. They become complacent in their own pursuits. They become complacent when it comes to working out, hitting the gym. You know, before you met your girl, you were hitting the gym 5-6 times a week. You were in great shape, you and your boy. You know what I'm saying? We're doing push-pull several times a week. You were benching heavy. Your mate was spotting you from behind. I mean, everything was going great. You guys were taking mirror pics. You know what I'm saying? You were shredded. You were big. You had that silverback going. You know what I'm saying? You were doing pull-ups like there was no tomorrow. And then after some time, you meet a nice girl. You are extremely attracted to her. And then what happens is she will be like, oh babe, you know, stay at home today. You know, let's watch Netflix. And you're like, oh, but I want to go. Okay then, honey, I'll stay. And what you don't realize is that becomes a habit. Because a lot of guys, they don't want to say no because they want to please their girlfriends, right? So they'll say, okay, honey, I'll stay at home with you. Not knowing that they are chipping away at themselves. They are withering away. They are becoming a worse version of themselves as a result of doing that. Listen, I always talk about this, guys. What you got to understand about life is you're either moving forwards or moving backwards. There's no halfway, there's no in between. If you stop working out, you're gonna look shit. You're gonna pack on some pounds, the boobs are gonna start coming in. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you use soy milk drinkers. Never drink soy milk. This is just a little disclaimer. Never drink soy milk, okay? But you start to develop some boobs, you know what I'm saying? Or you're a skinny bastard. You know what I'm saying? You lose so much muscle mass and your legs are just non-existent. You know what I'm saying? Your girl's thighs are bigger than yours. I mean, you get the point here. You just wither away, okay? So you're either moving forwards or you're moving backwards. So if you stop pursuing excellence, if you stop working out, and that's just one of the easiest things that you can do. I say easiest, I mean it's easier to get in good shape than it is to make 6 figures or 7 figures. I mean, it's free to fucking go for a run. It doesn't cost you a penny. Just run outside, right? So you have control over physical action. And then the other thing that a lot of guys make the mistake of doing is not pursuing their goals with as much ferocity and aggression as they did before they met their girlfriend. Now, before you met your girlfriend, you were grinding with your boy, you were staying up, talking business, you know what I'm saying? You were lighting the candle at night, taking notes, back testing the markets, or whatever you were fucking doing, man. Researching clothing brands, how to start one, this and that. Maybe you did have one that was running. And then you meet your girlfriend, you get comfortable, everything's hunky-dory, rainbows and sunshine, everything's lovely. And what happens? You become complacent. You're not thinking as sharp as you were before. Now, it's not the girl's fault. Let me make this very clear. It's your fucking fault. It's your fault. You stepped off the gas. You started to essentially see your woman as a mother figure in your life. Oh, she's taking care of me, give me kisses on the forehead. You know what I'm saying? And she was doing her job, you know, she was being loving and showing up in the relationship, right? But what tends to happen when you start to ignore your purpose, when you stop chasing your purpose with as much ferocity, you'll start to notice that your girlfriend will start to look at you differently. And like I said, it's not her fault. If you become a lazy bastard, all you got to do is look at your girlfriend and be like, oh shit, okay, you know, she's not as happy as she used to be. And they notice that subconsciously. They may not say it, but they notice that things have changed. You're no longer the guy that you were before. That smooth, charismatic guy who was always dressing sharp. That's another thing, by the way. You start fucking wearing the same hoodie all the time, the same jeans, because it's comfortable. You go out everywhere in joggers instead of dressing in some nice, you know, chinos, loafers, you know what I'm saying, nice dress shirts. You stop doing all that stuff. You become so complacent. Alright, but going back to what I was saying, you start to notice her behavior changing a little bit. Because she's now looking at you thinking, what happened to this guy? He's a shell of his former self. And listen, guys, many of you might have noticed, you get that sort of look, like, who is this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Because they may say, oh, skip the gym, but they don't want you to. Women will say things like, oh, I want a man that's obsessed with me, but they don't want you to be obsessed with them, because it's just not natural. A man shouldn't be all over his woman, constantly suffocating her. He should be pursuing excellence, going out there, working hard. And what I'm saying ain't controversial, right? This is the fucking reality, right? Women are attracted to men who are focused primarily on their purpose. And I've got the book up there, The Way of the Superior Man. David Dider talks about this. Your purpose must come first before your relationship. Because if you are not aggressively pursuing something, you are not taking care of your innate masculine needs. Men need to go out there hunting. We love the pursuit. We love the process. Sharpening the fucking sword or whatever the fuck it is that we're using to hunt, right? Preparing the guns, the ammunition. We like going out there and hunting something. And you could use that analogy for your own personal life. Pursuing your business. Meeting people, going out there, flying out for 2 days, coming back. She misses you more. You weren't around the last week. Women love that in a man. Plus it makes them think, okay, well, in the future, this guy, you know, he can take care of us. He's not going to become soft and start sucking his thumb like a little baby, wanting me to be around, patting him on the head, kissing him on his forehead all the time. No, he's out there pursuing excellence. So you always got to maintain that, guys, in a relationship. Never step off the gas. Stop thinking, well, now I've got her. She's going to be here forever. Because listen, I'm going to give you a harsh pill right now, and you have to take it from brother to brother. Women aren't in love with you per se. It's who you present to them. It's who you are in the moment. So in the beginning, you were smooth, charismatic. You possessed all those qualities, and you induced a certain type of emotion in her. You made her feel a certain type of way. The moment you stop creating those emotions in her is the moment she starts to see you differently and consequently falls out of love. Now, men are more of the idealistic lovers. We look at a woman and we're just completely in love with her. She can't do no wrong in our eyes. We're just infatuated by her. I mean, everything she does is just adorable, right? But women don't see us in the same way. They see us, and if we're not creating that same emotion as we used to in the beginning, gone. It's a wrap. Game over. Wasted, as they say in GTA when you get fucking killed. Done. On to the next, in their eyes. And you got to remember, and I don't want to get into too much of the red pill, but as you guys are aware, hypergamy is a woman's innate desire for better. Every woman has that innate desire to look for a better suited male to provide her with offspring and to provide her with a lifestyle. And you can't get mad at them. It's just the way they're wired, right? And to a certain extent, us guys are wired this way as well, but we don't look at women in a hypergamous way in terms of, oh, this woman can give me more resources. We don't look at it that way. Most guys I know are happy if their woman is attractive and she takes care of herself. They're happy with her, right? But they don't see us that way. So the moment you stop creating those exciting emotions in her, you're no longer mysterious. You're always available. She starts to see you differently, man, and that's it. It's a game over from there. You know what I'm saying? So always be working on yourself. Always put yourself first. Meet your friends, man. Stop fucking avoiding your friends. I hate guys like that. When they get in a relationship, they start ignoring their friends. What are you doing? You don't realize that you are starting. What's that phrase that they say? It's the beginning of the end if you start doing that. That's what I was going to say. The moment you start ignoring your friends and shit, you know, give it a few months, that guy's going to break up with his girlfriend, because you just have completely ignored your own life and you've made her your entire life. And as I said earlier, they don't want that. So hit the gym hard with your boys. It's okay if you don't see her that day. Work aggressively, persistently, consistently on your purpose, on your main goal. Whatever business it is that you're doing, even if it's just university, man, studying medicine, whatever, just be fucking focused, man. Don't step off the gas because, oh, you know, no. Right? Be fucking aggressively pursuing your goals. Dress sharp all the time, man. Don't fall off and wear the same fucking trousers for 6 months, man. Buy things, invest in yourself. Don't be, women do that. And you need to do that as well. Take care of yourself, man. Trim your nails. I'll make videos on this stuff as well. But don't fall off. You know, I see it all the time. Guys get in a relationship, they're in shape, they look amazing. 6 months later, fat bastard. Just a fat motherfucker. Fucking bum fluff all over his face. You know what I'm saying? Sideburns aren't trimmed. No, man, take care of yourself. Now listen, you can have whatever style you want to have. Style is subjective, right? But for goodness sakes, take care of yourselves. Do the basics. Shower, fucking spray some cologne. Do all that stuff. Don't stop doing that. Alright? Don't trick your girl. Okay, you know, let me present my best self in the beginning. And then as soon as I get her, I'm going to be this lazy cunt. Nah, man. Right? They call that bait and switch. You bait them in and then you switch into a completely different version of yourself. Right? Women do that too as well, but I'm telling you guys, don't do that. Remain the guy that she met. In fact, not even remain. Get better. Let her think, wow, this motherfucker's still pursuing excellence. Still going out there dressing sharp, looking good. Wow. Amazing. Alright? This is a very important video, guys. I wish someone sat me down before I got into any of my relationships earlier on in my life and told me, hey, always pursue excellence. Never step off the gas. Always look your best. You know? So I hope this video helps, guys. If it does, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.